I'm Karen Curtin, and I am president of the Friends of Chapel Hill Public Library. I've been asked to talk a little about how we promote our membership, and I'm going to talk about two different sections of it. The first is pre-pandemic, and the second is post-pandemic because we had to make some changes. And I want to say we had about 15 people. We had it facilitated by an independent third party, and we had two different sessions. And really, the purpose of it was to find out what we needed to do to make the Friends more visible and to increase our membership. And it was really informative what we learned from that. First of all, we learned that all of these people who loved the library, most of them didn't know who the Friends were. They didn't know what we did. The ones that did know about us knew what they know about most Friends groups, which is that we have book sales. And the first thing they told us, of course, was you need to let people know what you actually fund for the library. But the most important thing, particularly for this presentation, is they said, look for some unique membership benefits. And we do what most of you probably do already. If you have book sales, you offer members the opportunity to come to a preview before it's open to the public. And we did that each weekend. We had the sale, which was 3 times a year. On Fridays from 3 to 5, members were able to shop before we opened it to the public on the weekend. But we did something that was better than that, actually, for at least 2 of our sales. We opened up the library after hours from 7 to 9, and we had a sip and shop. And we would allow members and a guest to come and enjoy wine and other refreshments and other non-alcoholic beverages, of course, and shop pre-sale. And it was a really lovely social event. We didn't know how many people would come the first time. You could come and bring a guest for free if you were a member. And we had 116 people show up, and I think that was April of 2018. And a year later, we had 230 show up for the same event. So it was very popular. We had a mix of ages. We had a lot of young people. We had families. And I would say we promoted it beyond just members because we actually advertised it in the public to anyone who wanted to pay $25 could come and bring a guest and get a membership as part of it because our individual membership is $25. So we got a lot of new members that way. And the other thing we did, we had 3 book sales each year, and 2 of them we did the sip and shop. And the third one, we had these raffle baskets, which were book themed. And we would sell tickets ahead of time in our bookstore. We had a bookstore in the library. But we also, during the 3 days of the sale, would have these raffle baskets on display and sell tickets while people were coming to the sale. And it was a wonderful opportunity to get them over to look at the baskets and talk about the Friends and what we do and actually talk about membership and the benefits of membership. So, of course, we had pictures of Sip and Shop as well as pictures of everything we funded for the library. And that was very effective at getting new memberships as well. And over the course of that first year, we actually added over 100 members doing sip and shops and doing the raffle tickets, primarily the sip and shops, I think. So it was a great way to promote membership and to get new members. And obviously, when the pandemic hit, that benefit went away. And the problem we had, of course, which is what I'm sure all of you have, is that a lot of people would normally renew at a book sale. And they certainly join or renew at our sales because they got sip and shop benefits or other benefits like the raffle tickets. So we had to rethink what we were doing. And one thing we had done, which I know not everybody does, but we converted our physical store to an online store during that period. So the one benefit we could immediately offer Friends, which we started doing in the summer, was a periodic 20% discount on our online store sales. And we had a safe pickup process at the library for that. But I think what was more important for us in terms of membership was something that we did in November and again in February. We were losing members every time a book sale time frame would come up and nobody would renew, or people wouldn't renew at the same extent. But what we did was we had tons of donated books, which I'm sure all of you still have somewhere in storage. And we actually put them out on carts on the library plaza, and we sat out there at a membership table. And because our library was doing a park and pickup process for library books on hold, we would sit out there and they would come to pick up a book, and they would see these great book carts full of wonderful books over there on the plaza. and they were all missing our book sales. So they would all come over to see if they could buy books, and we weren't selling the books. What we did was we said, if you're a member and we could look you up, take a book for free. And these were store quality books for us. They were some of the best books we had. We had children's and adults. And if you're not a member, you can join. And if you're not sure if you're a member, we can look you up. And if your membership had lapsed, it was very easy to renew. We didn't take cash. We did it all, with a phone using Square. And it was a safe process. They were socially distanced. We required a mask. We had hand sanitizer. And in 4 Saturdays, which were in November and February, again, we brought in over 100 members. It was hugely successful because people, and in fact, one person said to us, I just wanted to touch books again. I wanted to browse. So if you've got books available, use them. They are a great draw. They were just like the raffle baskets. I don't know if there'll be as much of a draw when we all go back to having book sales again, but yeah, they're great for a draw right now. And I think that and the 20% off were really what we have done. And that has really, we've managed to pull back a lot of our members that way. And I'm hoping that we're going to have a sale again this year before the year's out. But I think those are sort of the key messages I would deliver. And I would say anybody who has questions or wants further information about what we did or any suggestions, I'd be happy to respond if you want to send something to our webmail address, which is info@friendschpl.org. I'd be happy to respond to that. Thank you.